You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems.
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year. Playoff outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Let's go, baby.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He may try and run for this. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Anyway. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. What? Go. Kill. Heads, yeah.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me. Go. Mike 29. Watch the fly. Check four.
Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check 26, check 26. Shoot, watch the shoot. 6, pull it high. Go. Motion. Check 3. Check 3. Switch it. Bam. Fresno. Watch out. Go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Watch twist. Check. Joker. Go out. Whip. Get it.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 20.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy. and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Under 10, under 10. Hey, Sam off. He's checking. Crash. He's crashed. Score.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Big Ed. X3, 218, chopper. Look at me. Door. Ready.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson being chased out left. And his pass incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Go, go, go. 29 is go, go. 29. I got you. I got you. Come on. Check three. Switch, switch, switch. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Hey, 4 down. Rock it. Kill. Hey, turn. Keep dribbling.
Now Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Undercrush. Hard.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Look, squeeze.
They run with Howard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Pilot, 64, reach. Switch. Showing it. Save.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check it back.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hatchet. Shift. Let's go.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down. Switch. Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter. Leo.
Shit.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Bam.
Got 3 down. Check 13.
They'll run it with Jones. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey.
Jackson. Flushed out right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
53, Mike.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A run with Gurley there on 1st down, going to get about 4 yards. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check. Big dance. Come. Check safety. Alert flare. Last seven. Check. Watch twist. Check.
From the 44, Jackson flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Kill.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Defense, let's go. Check the hot read.
Hey, Echo. Hey, 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 hey.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Hey, come on. Topper, Topper.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Check 52.
You're out.
Lucky.
Ready?
This is Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Kill.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tight end right, tight end right. We got three, fellas, we got 3.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Set, 8, read.
Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Move. Alert. 3 down. Jam. Check 4.
Now.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, foxtrot.
Tight dog. Check 99.
Hey, go.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A big run there by Jones, and even 50 yards. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
Check 3, check 3.
On first down, it's Howard, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 26-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Drop deep, drop deep. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on
6-6, pull it high.
Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. There we go, Mike 20, Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Style defense.
Snap.
2nd and 11. Forced out to us, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Sam off. Buzz. Gone.
Watch twins.
Look at me. Gone.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 34. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Got it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
80 weapon. Rock it.
Tighten up. Watch the ship. Let's go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Go. Hit it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Check.
Hard. Nice.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All day, every day, any day.
Rush in. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Bang, 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 bang. Check 50, check 50, check 37.
Go.
They'll go with Jones. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Everyone's got 4 down. Check 13, check 13.
Again, they run with Gurley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 3. Switch. Mike, 53, Mike.
In your face.
Watch out. Hey, watch it.
He's coming. We got double up.
He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Arizona.
Go.
Now a draw play for Gurley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Gurley. Jalen Mills in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
42, check, Mike 42. Let's go. Slam.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
So, watch the eye. 20. Check 25.
A give running right is Chubb.
Go.
Space to run past the 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Chubb, 31 yards. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
On the ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Hey, lock it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Delta.
Mike check 33.
Now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The Redskins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Mike check 33.
Hey, Haywood.
Get ready. Shit. Switch. Kill.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
You got tight right there.
Protein spill. Check 2.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Set. 18, Gator. General West.
Check 9, check 9. Sit.
Stand.
Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now this time he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kissed it on the ground.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check hot route. Hot. Check. Pick the edge. Come. Check safety. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 50, go. Hey, pick your game up. Alert flare. Check.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
53, Mike. Watch the pass. Hey, check 24. Check. Go. Slam. No. Off. Hey. Buzz. Be ready. Go. 53, we're ready.
Now Jackson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Arizona.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
We got to step it up. Kill. Go. Wide motion. Let's go. Hey, we got...
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check your hot read. Check 52. 22, jet bomber. 22, jet bomber. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Another carry down for Gurley. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Redskins' 35-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skill, you did. Playing skill. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, You be liking my flavor.